Hello, welcome to SSGTV South Sudan Global. If you have not yet subscribed, please subscribe as we'll continue to bring you informative videos. Recently, Vice President of the Economic Cluster, Dr.Wani Igga, admitted that South Sudan is indeed the most corrupt country on earth. Dr. Wani complained that the status of being the most corrupt country is hurting South Sudan in terms of attracting investors. We applaud Dr. Wani for accepting the bitter truth. We hope and pray to see his boss, President Salva Kiir, feel the same way. South Sudanese have been crying louder about the industrial-scale corruption that begins from J1 and trickles down to the grassroots. Nevertheless, we feel that whining about corruption without slaying it is a waste of our brain neurons. Dr. Wani Igga, President Kiir, Dr. Riek Machar, and other bigwigs must come together and lead the fight against the dragon of corruption. In today's analysis, we have analyzed 4 actions Dr. Wani and his peers must take against corruption. Here are they. Number 1, return the looted wealth to the South Sudanese. The fight against corruption must start with the leaders themselves. Corruption did not come out of the blue. It originated with Dr. Wani Igga and other leaders. Dr. Wani is the man who allowed President Kiir to destroy South Sudan. Dr. Wani cannot play on our intelligence by turning around to whine about corruption. The fish start to rot from the head, and corruption in South Sudan originated from the top leaders like Dr. Wani. Dr. Wani should return the businesses his son is running and return them to South Sudanese. President Kiir and all other leaders must do the same. Doing so will convert South Sudanese into marketers for their country. Until that is done, South Sudanese should stay in their lanes and allow the name of their country to go into the sinkhole. Number 2, allow the National Assembly to offer oversight for all state corporations. The executive must allow the National Assembly to offer oversight for all state corporations and agencies, e.g. Nile Fed, the Central Bank, and the National Revenue Authority, among others. The managing directors must be compelled to testify before a parliamentary committee responsible for their line of work. The managing directors must account for all the operations they undertake. The presidency must stop meddling in the affairs of state corporations. The presidency must eradicate lobbying for appointments. The hiring of managing directors of state corporations must be done by a competent public service commission. Until this is done, Dr. Wani and the Hick should stop complaining when they hear South Sudan's name as the most corrupt country on the planet. Number 3, let all public officials declare their net worth before and after public duty. There are those public servants who started with less or nothing. By the time they leave their post, they will be filthy rich. If we want to end corruption in South Sudan, public servants must disclose their net worth before and after the end of their tenure. If a certain public official can't give credible account of how they became super rich when serving, then that extra wealth should be confiscated by the Asset Recovery Agency. Number 4, prevent any government official from doing business with the government. Dr. Wani and his peers must punish those government officials who do business with the government. These are entrepreneurs. They don't participate in open bidding for the contracts. They apply underhand tactics to land the contract. This is illegal and immoral. The conflict of interest among the government officials who do business with the very government they are in is glaring. No wonder all the public projects like Juba Bar Kazal Road have stalled. There are competent South Sudanese business people who can accomplish those public projects at a fraction of the cost. They are cheaper than the entrepreneurs in government who inflate the cost. Until this is done, Dr. Wani should not complain about South Sudan's notorious popularity as the most corrupt nation on earth. Everything considered, these are some of the actions Dr. Wani Igga and his peers must take to fight corruption. There are others as well. What do you think? Let us know your thoughts in the comment section. Please don't forget to subscribe to SSGTV South Sudan Global.